guys, it's Will with Hong Kong Cinema Appreciation Society. Just here with a quick pickups video to let you know which Blu-rays I've acquired recently and what I'll be reviewing upcoming on the channel. I have two releases here from 88 Films. Obviously, I love their stuff. This is not an 88 Films only review channel. I promise you. I know that that's like what I've been focusing on recently because there's a lot of the new stuff that's been coming out that's been catching my eye, that I've been getting my hands on. I do have two like pretty substantial releases that I got pretty recently that are not 88 Films releases. One of them is still in the mail, and they're related to one another. And so once I have my hands on both of those, I'm going to do a different video showing off those pickups, and those will also be reviews coming up on the channel. And then I also have a couple Criterion Hong Kong films that I haven't watched yet, that I've had for a while actually, and there's kind of a story behind that. So I'm going to do a different video on those. And so you will see very soon that this is not the this is not like the 88 Films publicity channel. But so what do I have? You know I love Jackie Chan, and you know I love 88 Films releases of Jackie Chan, and you know I love Sammo Hung and the films that Jackie Chan and Sammo Hung made together. Hey, look what we have here, Heart of Dragon. So this came out in 1985. This was directed by Sammo, and it stars Jackie and Sammo. And like, there's so many famous people in this movie. I love Dick Wei, which you probably heard me talk about on this channel before. And Dick Wei is in this film. And I mean, I'm not even going to begin naming all of the really famous. Here's the from Hero Shed No Tears and Mr. Vampires, and I always forget what his name is. I forgot what his name was in the Hero Shed No Tears Blu-ray review, even though I was holding the Blu-ray in my hand. So I'm not even going to embarrass myself and start saying it and then forget it. But Melvin Wong is in this. You know, who's the he's in Above the Law with Yuen Biao. I mean, he's in a ton of movies, but the first one that comes to mind with me is Above the Law with Yuen Biao. But so Mang Hoi, excuse me, is in this movie too. I think he was also a director, and I think that's but he's on the cover too. I think it's this guy. But so this is a really, really phenomenal set, and the bonus features here I think rival what I haven't watched it yet, but just looking at what's on the back here, I think it rivals what's on that really incredible Dragons Forever set, which I reviewed recently, and which is it that one? I think it's that one right there. So there's the Japanese cut of the film, which is 99 minutes long, and then the Hong Kong cut of the film, which is 91 minutes long. There are multiple audio tracks. There's Cantonese mono with newly remastered English subtitles. There's a classic English dub, and then there's a Cantonese Japanese soundtrack. So I'm guessing that's Cantonese language, but with the Japanese soundtrack. And then there's Cantonese Hong Kong theatrical soundtrack extended cut. Cantonese Hong Kong theatrical soundtrack with Japanese soundtrack for parking lot fight scenes. So it's like there's so many audio options on here that I'm actually gonna have to like really do some work and trying to figure out what I'm gonna watch, or maybe I'll just switch through them partway through. But yeah, like I said, there's two versions of the movie on here. You have the slipcase with the Kung Fu Bob artwork, which is what this is right here. And then, like I said, the extended cut. And then you have, wait for this, First Mission, Making of Special. First Mission was one of like the titles for this film. You know, like these movies usually had a bunch of different titles depending on like the territory in which they were released. So that's 48 minutes and 41 seconds. First Mission behind the scenes special video for the pre-release event, which is the Shinjuku Shochiku in August 1985. That's 15 minutes long. That's in Tokyo. Archive interview with Jackie Chan, archive interview with Rocky Lai. So archive just means these are old things that have already been made that they're republishing on these Blu-rays. But so interview with Jackie Chan, interview with Rocky Lai, interview with Sammo Hung, second interview with Sammo Hung, interview with Arthur Wong, Hong Kong trailer, English Raging Force trailer, Fortune Star trailer, Japanese teaser trailer 1, Japanese teaser trailer 2, Japanese theatrical trailer, and then the reversible sleeve. So I'll get more into like the packaging and stuff like that when I do the review, but like there's so much on here, and I'm really, really excited to dig into this. I'm going to do a video where I talk about my impressions of this film, because I rewatched this movie really recently, and I'm going to watch it again probably 2 or 3 times as I go through this, right? And I think that this movie has a reputation that is maybe not the reputation that the movie deserves. And I think that there's when I rewatched this, there was one thing about it that I got kind of hung up on, that I kind of think is the reason that this movie is more of like a cult classic Jackie Chan movie than it is like, you know, the absolute classic 80s Jackie Chan films are like Project A, Police Story 1, Police Story 2, like Dragons Forever, Wheels on Meals. I'm probably forgetting, but like this movie, I feel is like a tier maybe below that in terms of its international recognition, especially for casual fans. But I think big fans of Jackie Chan and Sammo Hung and kind of mid 80s Hong Kong movies do really like this movie, but I think that there's a reason that it doesn't stand in that same tier as those other films. And we're going to talk about that in a separate video. So, and then what else do I have? Changing gears a little bit here. Clan of the White Lotus. Hell yeah. So I love Shaw Brothers movies. And I am always really disappointed when those films don't do as well on our Instagram channel or with the reviews I do of them on here as like the Jackie Chan, Chow Yun-fat, like Sammo Hung, Yoon Bu, like that kind of stuff does. Because I mean, to me, like these are like the Godfather of Hong Kong movies. Not like as in they are the Francis Ford Coppola movies, the Godfather, but like they are the movies from which the industry has spawned. Like they are the OG Hong Kong cinema. Like in terms of like the flavor of them, the uniqueness of them, the fact that they were made in a studio that was really got the gears running for studio film production in Hong Kong. If you look at the history of it, the influence, the actors and directors who came out of it, like it's so important and influential. And I'm always really surprised that these movies aren't really successful on our channel, that people don't go crazy when I post them. It really is more of a niche thing, except for like a handful of scenes will kind of blow up and cross over. But I absolutely love these films. I'm really really excited for these like high quality Blu-ray releases of them. And I reviewed 8 Diagram Pole Fighter recently, which is also behind me somewhere. There it is. And I have Come Drink With Me, which is all the way down at the bottom here. King Hu, incredible film. I love that movie. And I've had that for about a month, but I haven't gotten around to reviewing it yet, and I feel kind of bad about that. But it's freaking Pai Mei. It's Lolier. It's like this dude is an absolute. I think that he is like one of the most versatile actors from that era in Hong Kong cinema. Because, you know, I mean, he's in. I'll talk more about this because I'm going to do a review of this movie. There's not a ton of bonus features on here, so I thought once I watched this, it would be fun just to do like a review of the movie and talk about the little booklet. There's an essay in here and picture quality, audio quality, and stuff like that. But he's in, you know, like he's in King Boxer, and he plays like the heroic lead in that, and then he plays like this lecherous kind of fiend in Black Magic, and then he plays Pai Mei. Like he's just a very versatile actor, and he's a really incredible performer. And I think he also directed this film. Yeah, he did. So there you go. Clan of the White Lotus and Heart of Dragon, my 2 most recent pickups from 88 Films, and these will be upcoming reviews, as well other stuff not released by 88 Films, I promise you. Subscribe if you feel like it, if you like what we're doing here. I'm always open to requests. Somebody asked me recently for recommendations for Hong Kong movies. I don't really do like a ton of reviews on here. I mostly talk about releases, and so that gave me the idea of doing like a retro review type series where I'll just go and rewatch movies that I love. And I have like some older DVD releases that have some pretty sweet bonus features on them. Like I have a Above the Law release that has some pretty good stuff on it. King Boxer release, actually, speaking of Lolier, that has some pretty good bonus features on it. Like stuff like that. A couple Jackie Chan movies. Like the Drunken Master DVD I have has a bunch of like really good bonus features on it. So I thought I would do like retro release reviews where I watch older movies and I talk about the movies themselves, and then I also talk about the bonus features that are on the DVDs, and that can kind of be my like version of movie recommendation. I don't know, I'm a little bit hesitant to do movie recommendations because I don't really consider myself like an expert, and I feel like movie recommending should be left to the people who like really really know what they're talking about and have seen everything. But if people are interested in me talking about this kind of stuff, then I'll talk about it. Why not, right? So just leave us a comment, let us know what you think, subscribe. That's the whole spiel, right? Yeah, my name is Will, and we'll see you next time.